The youth is so angry because it's been passed down from generation to generation.
Shay Holloway used to walk the streets of North Omaha where he joined a gang at a young age.
I was 13. And was taken to the youth center for assault. Actually, I assaulted 4 or 5 people with a baseball bat. And I was taken to the youth center.
Before Shay could legally drive a car, he owned his first handgun.
I was 14. And it's crazy. That's the most incredible power any youth can have, and that's why these kids today are killing each other. So they rather jump off the porch and be killers today than to be anything else. But at the age of 14, you have that much power. You got power over anybody, grown-ups, gamers. You got so much power with a pistol. Them guns are very dangerous and very strong and make you feel incredible, I got kicked out of Job Corps for gang banging, for fighting in the cafeteria. Then I went to Kearney and came back here and shot somebody, then had to run out of town, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger. The thrill, you seek that rush, you seek that thrill of people knowing your name in the streets. You want to. It's crazy that you just ghetto fabulous if you hurt others, and at the age of 16, I was actually a monster. I didn't have no self-control. I didn't have no will. I didn't have no passion. I didn't have no care for no one else. This is what I was programmed to do. I was programmed to wake up and hate every morning. I was programmed to grab my pistol every morning. I was programmed to hurt others. At 16, you couldn't tell me nothing. At 16, I was with my baby mama and my girlfriend, and some dude fronted me off, So I knew in my heart that I had to hurt him that day. So I said, okay. So I went to his house and knocked on the door, and it was just crazy. It was madness. It was madness. So at the age of 16, I had so much hate in my heart. I had hate, and you wonder where that hate come from. How can I hate someone that dressed in blue,
At 16, what a rush for him would be terrifying for others.
Always getting shot at is the scariest, but the most exciting, so it's crazy that it could be so exciting and so scary, It's, if you make it out of it, it's like, wow, I made it out of it, but at that moment, you're scared, you don't know if you're gonna die that night, and every day waking up, going outside, it's like, is I'm gonna make it home today, A lot of young people, deal with that. When I was young, that was one of the best feelings in the world, to come home, go to sleep at night and be like, dang, I made another day, because people wasn't making it. A lot of young kids ain't making it, so just to make it in that house at nighttime and lay down again is a beautiful thing.
Him being a gang member, that trait was passed down to his children.
I gave my whole family to the streets. All my kids are from the same gang I was from. My nephew, he went through that phase where he wanted to be a gang member. So as a man, your actions, I know a lot of people that every person in their family is gang member because their grandfather started. Their grandfather, then their father, then them. So it's just gonna keep trickling down, It just keep on. My son wanted to be what I used to be so bad, He took on my street name, and he tried every day to be what I used to be. He tried every day to live up to my name, and that's the legacy that I passed down to him. I passed down to him to hate people, to hurt people, to want to kill people, to want to just be pure evil. So we didn't even think that was going to affect our kids. We thought, don't none of us think, really. We don't think that our actions going to affect the next generation, then the next generation, then the next generation, but it does.
At the age of 30, Shay called it quits with all of his gang ties.
I finally was strong enough to just say, man, this enough is enough. But it took me way into my 30s to say this. I had to learn how to be a man. I found Jesus. I went to the God Mod, gave my life to Christ, and I'm walking with Christ now, and I got better friends now. My friends now, they don't call me up to go hurt people. My friends now, they don't look at me as anything but a good person. They help me out with things. So today, man, life is beautiful. And like you asked earlier, you know, now I'm more of a positive role model for my family. You know, my nephews and my sister and them, they all go to the same church I go to. Man, this journey, it's a testimony, you know, it's a testimony from the struggle that I had to endure to, you know, being a youth in jail, being a grown man in jail, in prison, to today I'm delivered. I'm delivered from all that evilness. I'm delivered to be able to stand up as a man. I'm no longer walking as a child. I'm no longer behaving like a child, you know. Walking as a man, behaving like a man, thinking like a man. You know, I want to live tomorrow. I want to live the next day. I want to see my grandkids live. I don't want my grandkids to ever have to, you know, be in the gang or be influenced by gangs, because it don't lead to nothing but prison or death. You know, I know guys in prison, they would trade their lives today just for their freedom again. You know, they had denounced being a gang member just to have freedom again, because your gang don't love you once you're in prison. Your gang don't care about you once you're in prison. Your gang don't care about you when you're in the grave. You know, when you're gone, they don't care. Don't nobody care. All you got is your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your cousins. That's all you got in the world, and it's crazy.
And now since Shay quit his gang, he is starting to get his life back.
My biggest accomplishment is just a couple of weeks ago, my family got to see me get my high school diploma. I walked across the stage a couple of weeks ago, and my kids was there, my nephews was there, my sisters was, the women in my life was there. So that was a big accomplishment, just knowing that I wasn't as dumb as I thought I was, just knowing that I wasn't as stupid as I thought I was, because don't too many gang members graduate high school. You know, we all turned out to the streets at a young age to where school wasn't important no more. But as a man of my age, I walked across that stage and it felt wonderful.
That was Shay Holloway with a look at North Omaha. Now, Tasia Velasquez will tell you how South Omaha Gym is helping keep the youth off the streets and out of gangs.